Good Erev Shabbos Golf Manor Synagogue and a good Chodesh, a happy Adar. Today is day one of Adar Sheni, the second day of Rosh Chodesh. Mishanichnas Adar Marbin B'Simcha. When the month of Adar begins, we increase in our joy as we gear up for Purim and then Pesach. Very exciting times. And this is also Chazak, the Shabbos in which we will complete Sefer Shemos, a very special Shabbos. And in honor of this very special Shabbos, I want to share with you a very special Dvar Torah and some exciting announcements. In this week's Parasha, we culminate the discussion of the Mishkan, the building of the tabernacle, its erection, and the counting up of all the materials that were amassed for this construction, and amongst which was a tremendous amount of silver. As a matter of fact, 100 kikar of silver were needed for the Adonim. The Adonim were the silver sockets that were at the bottom of the walls of the Mishkan, in which the beams were inserted, and in many which the Mishkan stood on those Adonim. Ma'at Adonim, Lema'ata Kikar, Kikar L'Odain. There was 100 Adonim, 100 of those sockets along the foundation of the Mishkan, and there was a Kikar of silver for each Odain, which is in reality a tremendous amount of silver. If we think about it, solid square blocks of silver with little carvings out for the feet of those beams to be inserted. The Pekudei Arim, the Heilige Rabbi, says an amazing idea. And he wants to say that something correlates. We have a modern day halacha which correlates to those 100 Adonim. What 100 do we have in our modern day fulfillment of mitzvos, Torah and mitzvos? That's right. Mea brachos, 100 brachos every single day. We have there's a special concept of trying to recite 100 brachos every single day. And most days it happens all by itself quite easily, because Shemona Esrei itself has so many brachos that our davening gets us most of the way there. Shabbos is a little bit more challenging because Shemona Esrei has less brachos. As a matter of fact, this is something that we discussed very recently in my halacha class on Tuesday nights. We discussed that some have a minhag to go out of their way to have make additional brachos on foods and smells in order to get up to 100 brachos on Shabbos. Writes the Pekudei Arim, there's a deeper connection here. The Adonim were the foundation on which the Mishkan stood. And the word Adonim is related to Adon, master. Adon Hakol Adonus. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the master of the universe. That was the foundation of the Mishkan, represented in these Adonim, these silver sockets. Writes the Pekudei Arim, this is the idea of Mea Brachos. Those 100 brachos, they express Adonus, the fact that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is master of the universe. Every morsel of food that we taste, everything that we enjoy, every scent, every smell, every mitzvah that we perform, we declare, Baruch Atah Hashem Elokeinu Melech HaOlam. Blessed are you, Hashem, our God, King of the universe. I remember as a Bachar Ner Yisrael, something that the Rosh Hashiva of Aaron Feldman Shlita, may be healthy and well, shared on multiple occasions, is the power of Mea Brachos. We're constantly saying brachos all day long. If we would simply focus in, if we would simply push away the distractions and during that one moment be focused on HaKadosh Baruch Hu and say those words like we mean it, our whole lives would be transformed. We would be walking and breathing every moment of our lives with a recognition that God is the master of the universe, the Adonim, Adon, Adonus. That would be the nature of our lives. It is the foundation, writes the Pekudei Arim. Just as the Adonim, those silver sockets, were the foundation of the Mishkan on which the Mishkan stood, our Mea Brachos, our 100 brachos, is the foundation on which our relationship with the Kadosh Baruch Hu stands. May we all be zocheh to make 100 brachos every single day, to make those calculations and to get it right every single day. And more importantly than all, when we're saying those brachos, to say them with meaning, to stop ourselves and take that moment of focus, of concentration, and to transform our lives, where every day of our lives is a day that is full of Adonus, full of the recognition of HaKadosh Baruch Hu as the master of the universe. Yoshakayach. And now, some Shabbos announcements. We want to thank those sponsoring the newsletter this Shabbos. Shelby and Dale Gubin, who are sponsoring the newsletter in memory of Shelby's father, Benjamin and Baruch Yitzchak, whose yours is 6th of Adar, and also the Plotzkers, Reb Shmuel and Dr. Ilana Plotzker, who are sponsoring the newsletter also in memory of Reb Shmuel's father, who's, let me get the name, Menachem Mendel ben Mordechai, whose yours is the 5th of Adar. The Eruv this week is sponsored by Hannah Wolfson in honor of the Alden family's 2 Simchas. Thank you to all of those sponsors. Okay, the Soup Kitchen is back after a COVID hiatus this Sunday, March the 6th at Queen City Kitchen, as it has been in the past, 2 shifts, 10:30 and 11:45 to set up and to serve. Please be in touch with our very dedicated Soup Kitchen volunteer, Dr. Roger Selya. Purim is coming, and there are some exciting announcements regarding Purim at GMS. Our beloved family Hamantash and Bake will be back March 13, the Sunday prior to Purim, 1 to 3 p.m. in our social hall. It's going to be as wonderful as it always has been. You get to make the Hamantash and shape them and fill them with your kids, put them on a tray, and they get carted off to the kitchen to be baked and then returned freshly baked for you to enjoy. And my father excited to come back to Cincinnati to help us out with this extra fun project. We also have a shir series with Rabbi Akiva Zweig, which we all fell in love with on his visit to Cincinnati just about a month and a half ago. And he is going to be providing us shiurim over Zoom, one for Purim, one for Pesach, one for Sfiras HaOmer. And the Purim shir will also be Sunday night, March 13 at 8 p.m. So make sure to tune into that. And finally, we have a very exciting announcement. The Purim Suda is back. After not being able to have it last year due to COVID, this year we are excited to have it back. It'll be in our social hall at 6:30 p.m. on Purim evening. That will be Thursday, March 17. Mincha will be just before that at 6:15. Make sure to register online. The Suda will be catered by Rude Foods, so you know it's going to be delicious, and make sure to come and enjoy that. Finally, we have a number of mazel tovs in the community. I want to wish a mazel tov to the Rabinstein family on the birth of a granddaughter to their daughters Ahava and Moshe Fisher of Toms River, New Jersey. Mazel tov to Rabbi David Tzvi and Leah Meisner and family on the birth of a baby boy. There will be a Shalom Zachar tonight at 9:15 p.m. in the Kollel Annex. And speaking of the Kollel, a number of exciting Kollel announcements, hands-on and practical halachas of Purim and Pesach with Rabbi Apter. Make sure to plug into that. Kitzer Shulchan Aruch series, and we have a pre-Purim shir by Rabbi Avram Lefkowitz, a special shir on this Sunday, 9:50 to 10:20 a.m., followed by breakfast. Make sure to come and enjoy that. Okay, I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful Shabbos and a very happy Adar.